joining. This is Charlene live on 99.1 FM. Welcome to the show today. We are covering Bitcoin. Charlene, the crypto queen, on the radio with you guys. Haven't seen you for some time. What's going on, folks? Bitcoin is trading at about 50,000 US dollars to one Bitcoin today. Matter of fact, it's showing at this moment 50,652 US dollars to one Bitcoin. The closest thing to that would be the sterling pound trading at $1 and I think 30 cents or $1.29 to one US dollar. So nothing compares to the Bitcoin. And that's what we're talking about. It. What's happening in Bitcoin world, what's happening in cryptocurrency world. Thank you for tuning into the show. That's what we'll be covering today. The new technology is blockchain. If you have not yet figured out that everything we're doing or everything we will be doing will be migrated onto the blockchain, you have not been alive and well. You've been living under a rock or something. We are entering into what I call the age of harnessing. We'll be harnessing energy. We already are harnessing energy from the environment, from the atmosphere, from natural clean energy, solar energy, geothermal, and I won't even go into wind energy because to make those windmills operate, you actually need to have a diesel turbine spinning them. So I'm not sure how clean wind energy is as it is today with those huge windmills out in the desert all over the place. But clean energy is coming to be a major part of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. We remember earlier this year, there was this banter back and forth between Elon Musk and other journalists and in the media about Bitcoin using a lot of energy and using dirty energy. Well, guess what, guys? As of this moment, Bitcoin is the most energy efficient process that we've ever seen on the face of the planet. We are now close to 50% of the Bitcoin networks going online right now are powered by clean energy resources. Thank you, China. Earlier this year, also, uh, Bitcoin became a big topic as it relates to China, and China was banning non-Chinese Bitcoin companies who are mining in China because energy is very cheap in China. And you know, one of the things that Bitcoiners and mining people in the mining of cryptocurrencies do is they gravitate to places where energy is cheap. And so this idea that Bitcoin is using tons of energy and it costs so much in energy is actually not very factual when you consider that anyone who is setting up a mining operation, they're not going to set up mining cryptocurrency in a place where they're going to be paying a lot of money for electricity. They're going to find places where electricity is cheaper. But China earlier this year in the spring decided to ban mining companies out of China that were using their resources to mine cryptocurrency. If you were not Chinese owned companies. So what happens was 40%, a little bit more than 40% of the Bitcoin mining capacity went offline. Now that started coming back online in the latter part of the summer and now into fall and going into winter. We're nearly back up to the capacity of mining in Bitcoin that we were starting at 2021. We're near the end of 2021. So we're kind of back. We didn't really lose that much, but during the course of the year, we had some downswing in the hash rate. What's called the hash rate is the amount of mining facilities online mining for the Bitcoin are supporting the network. Now, if you're tuning in and you're listening to whether it's 99.1 FM, KNRS, or you're tuning in on YouTube, Facebook, online, thank you for joining the show. This is Charlene, the Crypto Queen, live on your radio. It's such a fabulous time to be alive, and I've got some Bitcoins to give away. So if you want to get free Bitcoins, I am promoting two wallets. These are the two most trusted wallets that I have found for myself. They're trusted by other people too. Recently, I was giving away so many free Bitcoins on the air. And if you want that, here's the number to text, and I'll tell you the story behind that in a second. But the number to text for the free Bitcoin is 801 299 9105. This is Charlene. Text me your name and I will send you $25 free Bitcoins from these two wallets. So that's actually $50. But those, if you sign up for both of those wallets, you're going to end up with $50 value in Bitcoin, not $50 cash. This is $50 in Bitcoin. So as Bitcoin appreciates in its market rate or market cap, your $25 will appreciate as well. But you gotta set up the account first. So to get those free satoshis, little bits of Bitcoin, go ahead and text me 801-299-9105. So a few weeks ago, I was giving out free Bitcoins to all listeners, and I'd given out so many Bitcoins, and so many people had texted my number, and I thought, man, I'm doing such a great job, because a couple of people texted me back and said, oh my gosh, this isn't working. It's the site is down. The site crashed that I was sending them to, the crypto wallet site. And I was like, oh my goodness, I was sending so many people there. All my work is paying off, but I'm so powerful. Our listener base crashed their website. So then I started doing a little bit more research and to see what really happened. So I went onto the company's website, because this is a publicly traded company that I'm giving out the free Bitcoins from their wallet for. And what had happened is they had partnered up with none other than Mark Cuban, the Dallas sports team. So Mark Cuban, big guy, big famous celebrity, Shark Tank, you name it. Mark Cuban's out there. And he's big into crypto. He got into crypto around the same time I got into crypto a little over a year ago. And he started learning about it and discovering the beauty of cryptocurrency and the beauty of the Bitcoin. So Mark Cuban partnered up with the same wallet that I've been promoting for about a year now. Just a couple months ago, I partnered up with this wallet company in the crypto space, and they had offered to all Mavericks fans, that if all the Maverick fans and all the people who patronize the Mavericks would go and sign up for this crypto wallet, they were giving out $100 in free Bitcoin. And so that's why the website crashed. It wasn't because of my humble promotion. So I was taking credit for that crash of this wallet's website for about 5 minutes, until I discovered that it was Mark Cuban and the Mavericks and all their fans going over there and signing up. So this is a really important time to get into crypto. I don't know how long these free Bitcoins are going to be available, but while they last, one of the wallets, their promotion for the $25 in free Bitcoin only goes till December 31. So you've got to text me now so you can get in the promotion before it expires. 801 299 9105. And if you're watching online, again, the number is at the bottom of the screen there. The number again, 801 299 9105. This is Charlene live on the radio, 99.1 FM KNRS, broadcasting out of Salt Lake City. And we have some great information to share with you. Coming up January, I will be teaching the Bitcoin basics and the blockchain basics class at Utah Valley University. That's in Orem, right off I-15 there. You can't miss it. So if you want to learn, if you want to learn the basics of the blockchain technology, which is what all cryptocurrencies run on, basically Bitcoin was the first, and every other crypto coin out there is a copy of the Bitcoin, and they change up the code a little bit and created a new coin. You can create a coin yourself if you wanted to create your own cryptocurrency. I don't know if anybody will buy it, but you can go ahead and create it. There's no problem in that. Building a community around cryptocurrency is really what gives it its value in terms of price and market cap. So what I mean by a community, it's called the network effect. The more people that buy into that coin, then the more the community, people using that coin, whether they're trading it or just holding it or buying and selling it back and forth or using it as a currency to buy and sell other things, that's what really creates the value in the cryptocurrency. So most people in the world, about 50% of the market cap is in Bitcoin, about over $1 trillion in market cap valuation for Bitcoin. In the total cryptocurrency marketplace, is about $2 trillion. And as Bitcoin fluctuates, the price point goes up and down, that market cap goes up and down as well. But new coins are coming out. We're looking at some of the websites I follow here in terms of listings of Bitcoins or other cryptocurrency coins. There are nearly 30,000 crypto coins that are actively traded in the marketplace. If you got in when it was 0 to the tenth place behind the zero, behind the decimal point, and now it's 10 cents or 1 cent, you would have been really making out as a millionaire. So a lot of people start these coins and they build a community around it and people buy into it. That's what creates the value. Now, why is the Bitcoin such a high value asset, currency, whatever you want to call it, a digital currency? An asset class, a store of value. All of these different functions been playing a role. Bitcoin has been playing a role. A lot of people with money in the bank are finding that they're not their value is going down because of inflation. So what they're doing is they're pulling money out of their savings account. They're pulling money out of other places, their bonds and their stocks, and they're going straight into Bitcoin. I'm looking at this. If you have your website, go into my website. I've got a bunch of links there that can take you to places where you can see the money flowing out of other places into Bitcoin. As the US dollar leaves one asset class, where is that money going? And we're seeing that a large percentage, over 50% of money's liquidated out of the stock market, the bond market, commodities are going straight into cryptocurrency. And that's what's really driving the cryptocurrency movement, is that people are finding out that their money isn't going to be worth as much tomorrow as it was yesterday. So they're looking for a place to store that asset or that liquid cash, so that they will either not lose value in their money, but will probably appreciate. Now, the Bitcoin, I'm not telling you to go out and buy it or sell it. What I'm just giving you the information around what's happening in the marketplace. And I'm looking at the fiat leak and see how much dollars are coming out of other places and going straight into Bitcoin. It's amazing to watch on your screen, the heat map for that. The other thing that I'm excited about teaching the blockchain basics class at Utah Valley University is that as part of the class, you will get to test out some of these wallets that I've been promoting. Now, you've got to sign up online at Utah Valley University, or there's a link on my website, utahbitcoinconference.com. We'll be also having another conference coming up in a few months. You want to register for that early. If you want tickets to the Utah Bitcoin Conference at Utah Valley University, go ahead and text me at the same number, which is 801-299-9105. 801-299-9105. This is Charlene, the Crypto Queen, live on the radio, 99.1 FM, broadcasting out of Salt Lake City, Utah. The fascinating thing about watching the crypto space and the whole new economy is that it's not just cryptocurrency for like holding stocks or holding coins in a wallet. This is real, folks. Everything that we do in society now is going to migrate onto the blockchain. I'm talking about real estate. Now, let's talk about real estate, for example. There is a new crypto coin coming out by the company. It's called Quest Crypto. And what they've done is revolutionizing the entire mortgage and real estate industry. So in the past, if you wanted to cash out on some of your equity in your real estate property, you would go and take out a home equity line of credit. Now, what we're talking about is not a home equity line of credit, but a home equity tokens and coins. So you can tokenize the equity in your real estate, and then you can put that money to either pay off your mortgage, use it to improve your property, or any other thing you want to do when you take money out of your equity. Home equity tokens and coins, HETACs. So we're getting rid of HELOCs, home equity line of credits, and we're coming in with this new type of economy called HETAC, home equity tokens and coins, HETAC. Now, what that does is actually pays you if it's a home or a residential property. It pays you to live free in your home, because what you do is you convert your equity into tokens and coins, and then you can trade those on the blockchain, and anybody in the world can buy equity in your property. Now, people want to buy equity in property because I told you there were about 33,000 actively traded crypto coins on the blockchain, as far as I'm tracking with some of these websites that lists all the new coins that are coming out. The problem is these coins are not backed by anything. They're only backed by the community, the people who are supporting it. So if people disappeared out of some of these cryptocurrency communities, that there goes. We've had lots of crypto coins who've crashed, that have crashed and burned, so to speak, and there's no recourse, nothing to get after they've crashed. But the difference with the Quest coin is that it's actually backed by real property. It's backed by real estate. It's backed by real assets. Tangible things are backing these coins. So if you had a property, $1 million property, for example, you could tokenize $1 million worth of tokens and issue those and sell them on the blockchain. Say you owed half of that in a mortgage, or 500,000 in a mortgage, you could pay off the mortgage, get rid of the bank, and then you would have that property forever. Now, the difference between tokenizing the equity is that in the past, when you wanted money out or you wanted to get the money out of your property, you either had to sell it or take a loan against it. But when you tokenize the equity in your real estate, you're just tokenizing the equity portion. Real estate comes with what we call a bundle of rights, and all of those rights have value attached to them individually. And with the Quest coin, you can unbundle your rights that come with your real estate property, and you can trade those rights on different marketplaces. For example, some places, I know some people, they go and they buy this nice fancy home on the east side of Utah County, and then they realize they don't actually have water rights. So they have to pay now a separate fee to buy the water rights on their own property. So this is nothing new. Separating of the bundle of rights is new. Now, some people have minerals on their property. If they got oil, they discovered oil, and they can trade off the rights to drill the oil to somebody else, so like a mining company. That's normal. The same thing, like when a husband and wife decide they want to split, one of them might get the equity in the property, and the other one gets the occupancy, the right to live in the property, and the other person cannot come to the house, got to stay a couple 100 feet away from the house, or be going to jail because he's breaking the law by going to his own house. But he doesn't have occupancy rights, so he cannot go to his house. And so that's how the bundle of rights gets separated all the time. So this is nothing new. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is Charlene, the Crypto Queen, live on the radio, 99.1 FM, broadcasting out of Salt Lake City. And we're talking about cryptocurrency and how blockchain technology is taking over everything we do. And specifically in real estate, we're learning that now we have a legal vehicle to separate the different rights associated with property ownership and trading those rights severally on the blockchain. So the equity in your property, you can trade that separately. When you get a mortgage on your property, the bank takes the entire bundle of rights. So if you don't pay your mortgage, you can come and just knock on the door and say, "Hey, Miss Brown, get out of there. We want this property back," because you haven't paid. And so the banks can come and kick you out anytime. Now, if you're selling your equity on the blockchain, nobody's going to come and kick you out of your property. You're basically retaining your occupancy rights, and merely what you're doing is selling off the equity portion in your property. And there's legal framework around that. That's what's happening, guys. This is getting so big. Cryptocurrency, blockchain technology, the entire marketplace in cryptocurrency is just inundating every aspect of our life. We learned a couple weeks ago, Facebook, they changed their name to Meta. They're no longer Facebook. Their new name is Meta. But you're going to see that marketing campaign starting rolling out here soon. I don't know how soon before they get rid of that blue Facebook logo. Also, we found out just this last week that Square, the credit card processing company, they changed their name from Square to Block, as in blockchain. Square, if you have a food truck or a small business and you use a credit card processor, most people are using Square. It's easy to use, easy to operate with in mobile business and small businesses and even large businesses use Square. They charge you what, 3%, but at least you can process credit card and get your business done that way. Now, their new name is Block. Everything is converting to the blockchain. We're talking about the CIA, the FBI. They're going to be putting some of their records now are going to be tracked on the blockchain. Now, people always saying, oh, Bitcoin is for criminals or whatever because they can hide. No, blockchain is the most transparent system ever. That's why they can find people who they say are using Bitcoin to do business illegally. This is a farce because Bitcoin transactions are all published and you can see every single trade that uses Bitcoin. You can see it, and you can see actually a lot of it is geoposition, so you can see where it's going and where it's coming from. And the Bitcoin addresses are public, the public keys. So there's no way you can hide your dirty work if you're using cryptocurrency or blockchain because all of it is public. And this is what we call the trustless system. You don't need to trust anything because everybody can see it at the same time. Thank you all for tuning in. This is Charlene, the Crypto Queen, live on the radio, 99.1 FM, broadcasting out of Salt Lake City, Utah. And the show today, I want to let you guys know that if you are in Utah, if you are in Utah Valley, Salt Lake County, come on down starting January for the Bitcoin basics class. Now you're going to get a yellow belt in Bitcoin if you take my class. I'm going to be issuing a certificate and a karate belt in Bitcoin because you know now, once you take my class, you'll know more about Bitcoin than the other person that hasn't taken my class. So sign up online. The website is utahbitcoinconference.com. That's held at Utah Valley University, and we're starting our Bitcoin class. And it's actually in person. And if you want to do it online too, you can sign up for online. But it's going to be in person at the university, Utah Valley University, starting in January semester. Make sure you secure your seat in the class. The class is filling up fast, and of course there's a limited seats in the class, but we can always open another room, an adjoining room, right, for more people. It's a class. We have an advanced class and we have a basics class. So wherever you are in your crypto journey, you want to sign up for this class. I'm going to have special guest lecturers, and we're going to have materials that you can take home and share with your family, your banker, your broker. It's going to be fun. But register now for the Bitcoin basics class at Utah Valley University. Go online and register, utahbitcoinconference.com. There's a link to the university on there that you can just sign up for that class. And I will be the teacher. Yeah, what do I know? Well, this is Charlene, the Crypto Queen, live on the radio, 99.1 FM, bringing you the news and information you need to know about what's happening. The era of harnessing is here. We're harnessing value out of our assets like real estate and tokenizing those. What I mean by tokenizing, you know, when you watch like a video on YouTube, you see ads coming up. That's called monetizing. Where you click on the ads and the person pays YouTube for posting the ad, but you click on it and that's how YouTube makes a lot of money because you're clicking. All right, you're not buying anything. You're just clicking, click, click, click. But anyway, somebody makes money off of your clicks. The point is that's monetizing your videos, and the creators of these videos get a kickback out of these clicks. But Now we're into tokenizing. So everything you have that's a real asset, whether it's art, whether it's real estate, whether it's your vehicle, whether it's your farm, your animals, anything that you own, well, except human beings, you can tokenize those assets and that property on the blockchain. The vehicles are here legally. You can do that. You can trade them back and forth. That's what people are doing. You've heard of NFTs, non-fungible tokens, unique items of art, unique music tracks are being created and people are selling those on the blockchain. If you make something, I'm sure there's going to be a way to bake and sell cookies on the blockchain. Don't say I told you so. When it happens, you heard it here first from Charlene, the crypto queen, live on your radio. Go now and sign up for the, also, oh yes, if you guys want some free bitcoins, if you're new to bitcoin or you want more bitcoin, you can never have more bitcoin, too many bitcoins, right? You always want more. Well, you can get $25 free bitcoin from two wallets that I'm now promoting. Two wallets. I've added another wallet that I really trust. One of these wallets actually pays you interest on your money, whether it's in US dollars or cryptocurrency. They pay you daily interest. I'm not talking about waiting till the end of the year to get your 0.003. I'm surprised that banks actually advertise that they're giving you two decimal places after in five, what is that, 0.005% interest. That's not something to advertise, but they're proud of it. Well, here you go, guys. There are some wallets that are offering 12 or 20% interest on certain crypto coins if you buy those coins and you put them in your wallet and save those coins. You can make 20 to 12%, 8%, any amount of percentage you want. There's a wallet out there that's offering percentages for saving. So even if you don't want to buy crypto, convert some of your cash if you have any. And I'm not giving out investment advice. If I had cash, what I would do is I'd put it in a crypto wallet that's offering me up to 20% interest on my holdings. That's what's happening in the crypto space. You wonder why some of these young people are getting rich off of crypto really fast, because they're not keeping their money in traditional banking systems. They're not buying CDs. Like, who takes out a CD anymore? Well, instead of taking out a CD and locking it up for 2 or 3 years, people are actually moving their money into cryptocurrency and getting daily payouts of interest. That's what's happening. To learn more, text me. And if you want the free Bitcoins, text me. Here's the number again, guys. 801-299-9105. These are the two wallets that actually rewards you for saving with them. 801-299-9105. Register now for the Bitcoin Basics class at Utah Valley University starting January semester, and register for the next Bitcoin Summit coming up at Utah Valley University as well. UtahBitcoinConference.com. If you want free tickets and free Bitcoins, you got to text Charlene, the crypto queen. The number is 801-299-9105. 801-299-9105. Charlene, the crypto queen, live on the radio.